So I grew up believing I was a Christian because I went to a Catholic elementary school and thought I knew God. I thought I was a good Christian because I did good deeds, I did good works, I got good grades. I held my Christian identity in doing these good works. I had no desire to know God. I didn't know that God was a relational God, and I just thought you did good works to get into heaven, and that's how I was hopefully going to get heaven one day, by my good works and not a relationship. So even though I went to a Catholic school, my home wasn't the same. We didn't go to church at home, and at home I was left with the effects of my alcoholic dad. And so when I was at home, there was a lot of abuse happening. I witnessed a lot of mental and physical abuse that my dad did on my mom, and as a child I thought that that was all my fault. And so when I would bring home a bad grade, or me and my brother would get in a fight, he blamed it on my mom for that instead of us, and he took it out on my mom with physical abuse. So that left me feeling like all men were aggressive, mean, and untrustworthy, and I had a very, very strong hate for my father. Because I wasn't loved by a man at home, I was searching for that love in other men in high school and through other people in high school. So this left me really morphing into whoever I was hanging around, trying to fit in with any group I can. And this also left me really falling into sexual sin and trying to get that loving and sense of satisfaction from men. All of these things that I thought were going to lead me to satisfaction and joy were actually making me feel dirty and ashamed and just really guilty and wrong. And so I never truly felt accepted by my dad or my friends or any of the boyfriends that I ever had. As I went to college after high school, I was still longing for that sort of friendship, and entering college I was still hoping to meet new friends and new boyfriends that would give me that satisfaction and that sense of fitting in that I was looking for. The start of my freshman year consisted of smoking weed, partying, and sleeping around with men to try to feel that emptiness that I was feeling. And all of these things left me feeling the same way, left me feeling empty and dirty. In the winter of my freshman year, I was eating in the dining hall of Woodworth with my best friend Nicole, and an upperclassman in crew, Mikhail Clifton, she came up to me and she asked us if she could do a quick survey with us, and we said yes. And so she sat down, and at the end of this survey, which is Solarium, she chose to share the gospel with us. And she shared a lot of things I didn't know, including how God is like a relational God, and the only way to God is through Jesus, and that God died for everyone's sins, including mine. And this just really blew my mind. It was things that I had never been taught before, never knew before. She left me her contact information, and this got me interested in crew that she had mentioned. And so I started attending crew regularly because I was just eager to learn what she had been talking about. And so after going to crew a couple times, I was noticing that these people had some sort of light about them, that they had this joy and this happiness that I wanted. I remember always asking my friends, what is it that they have? I want what they want, or I want what they have. And so I just kept asking questions to Mikhail, and after some follow-up conversations, I decided to put my trust in Jesus, and she started discipling me, and I've learned a lot about Jesus since then. I have this newfound joy and satisfaction in knowing that God has forgiven me, and this forgiveness that God has given me the ability to forgive my father and extend grace to him. And now we have this relationship. And so through knowing that God is the ultimately perfect sacrificial father that no earthly father could ever be, it's let me take off the pressure off of my earthly father and have a real relationship with him. Even though I've put my faith in Jesus, I still struggle with wanting to fit in and longing for acceptance of others. But I've realized that that's not what defines me, and that's not where my identity is found. My identity is found in Christ. I finally understand what the light that other people had. It's Jesus Christ, and I'm so excited because now I have the light as well.